Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we somehow versed Burnley and you don't know how it went. It was probably one of the toughest game I've ever seen in Burnley's perspective. Because Burnley somehow scored two goals. Well, yeah, the second goal was probably later in the game, but come on. They had Vincent Kompany as a manager, and don't get me wrong, don't tell me that their players are average. Yes, their players are average, but come on, you gotta trust their manager. Vincent Kompany has done very well. And I wouldn't say that it would, not be well deserved when even if Burnley gets a draw out of it. So it would be well deserved if they do somehow. But yeah, it took me a lot of attempts. It actually took me a lot of attempts to make this video. So just please respect that because there have been a lot of interruptions lately. So I wasn't getting that much motivation in making that video. I was kind of mad on cut film. I didn't want to show you that show you my how mad I was because then I would show my I would really show my true colors. But I was really mad because it took a lot of my voice and now it's all gone. I cannot do it again. But anyway, I'm glad that ended. So yeah. But let me tell you a slight announcement. The reason why I'm actually doing, you have noticed by now that all the scoreline, all the Arsenal matches, Arsenal scoreline have always ended in unrealistic scoreline, like 6-2, 7-8, like 7-3, 8-4. They're pretty unrealistic. It's not like a realistic score or a respectable score. It has all been unrealistic scoreline. Well, I mean, apart from that 3-2 win, maybe you can at least say that, but come on, 4-8, this is more like a rugby scoreline or a cricket match scoreline than an actual football. So maybe because of this, the tactical view, it's not working pretty well. But I'm pretty sure if this season ends, and if we actually do a second season with Arsenal, I promise you that we will actually do, we will actually play on it and rather than just putting it into tactical view. That's the reason why many of you have preferred to, play rather than just doing a sim. Well, I thought it was going to work out, but tactical view, it just basically show you unrealistic scoreline. So if you ever do tactical view, you would know how it feels. You would know how it feels. So that's one of my one of my longest announcement I've ever had, or told you, or short announcement. But you know what I mean. But once we finish this season, and once I get my tripod, I will be starting my second season with Arsenal with actual better quality and obviously playing on it. But if I don't get my tripod, then I would be starting with my actual tournaments. But we will be back with the second season and such. So once I get my tripod, everything will be back to normal. So right now you gotta manage. You have to manage and you have to basically accept it. Because I already started the tournament, I already started the season. So there's no turning back from here. So you have to keep on going. The show must go on. So yeah. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy this episode. Alright guys, I actually forgot to tell you the match, who we're versing. Yup, we're actually against Brentford. But then again, I already told in the previous episode, so you will not feel confused about it. But yeah, we're up against the 11th place Brentford. And yeah, the match preview is nothing. It's just the same thing. So don't be bothered with that. And England won against New Zealand. Must be the international break. sorry, my throat went well. But anyway, looks like we'll be going to standings here. And right now, Arsenal are actually the top four. And there are pretty good matches, which you can see right here in the November review here. So Man City are up against Liverpool. And Spurs are up against Aston Villa. So if by some reason, if Spurs or Liverpool somehow beat Man City and Aston Villa, we could actually climb maybe to third place. Or maybe not third place, maybe try to reduce the gap of, in terms of getting the title. But yeah. And just to let you know that I already told you in the intro that once we do tactical view, it will show you unrealistic scorelines. So I really hope you understand. Because I've seen a lot of comments saying, do it, just why not play on it? Well, I already tried. I mean, I mean, I'm already carrying, I'm actually holding the recording thingy and then just basically controlling it at the same time. It's not that easy. So that's the reason why that is basically the reason why the only solution for me to do Arsenal career mode is by doing tactical view, because at least you get to see how it is. And yeah, and that too without interruptions and such. Because I mean, yes, there would be an option where you can actually hit play, but I think it doesn't allow you that. I mean, in modern FIFA games. Well, you can do that in retro FIFA games, but not in modern FIFA games or FC games, whatever. But yeah. But anyway, looks like we're going to be going to match day here. We're up against Brentford at G-Tech Community Stadium. And they're going with a kick and rush. I'm pretty sure they had David Raya, if I remember correctly. Strakosha, Henri, not Thierry Henry, May, Pinnock, Hickey, Janelle, Jensen, Matthias Jensen, I'm pretty sure. Damscott, Lewis Potter, Etitike, and Mbuemo. Then their players are Beck, Burkok, Shade, Zanka, Wissa, Mukhtar, and Flecken. I'm pretty sure that's Ben Flecken. I don't know. I don't know. Just getting confused right now. So yeah, they don't have any star players, like their key defensive players or key attacking players, but they're like powerful physical opponents. They're comfortable using a low block, defending in numbers. So they can basically from defense go all the way to, basically play long balls. That means that's their strength. Brentford's strength are basically like, they rely on long balls. So in their previous match, they got 5 matches, they got 3 losses, a draw, and a win. But yeah, looks like I'm pretty sure everyone is rested. So yep. So there won't be any changes here for these sides. So I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy this match while we still can. But yeah, let's enjoy this match. Alright guys, we have Gabriel Jesus, who's now the top scorer of the Premier League, still with 18 goals, if I remember correctly, but he's pretty good, with all due respect. But looks like we're up against Brentford at the G-Tech Community Stadium. So Derek Ray, Stuart Robson are actually the commentators for this match. But in this way, I'm actually doing the commentary, so yeah. So I've actually checked that David Raya, to check and see where David Raya is. He's actually there. He's there in the squad. But, like as for Brentford or so, except he's not there in the starting 11 or the substitution. So I'm kind of surprised to see how things are with Raya, as a goalkeeper. We don't know if both of them swapped, kind of their talents or so. But yeah, let's take a look at Brentford's starting 11. I'm pretty sure they're also kind of going unchanged. They have Strakosha, Thomas Strakosha, Ben Mee, Pinnock, Hickey, Rico Henry, yeah, Matthias Jensen. Fun fact, I actually have Matthias Jensen in my Dream 11 team or so. And here's Thomas Frank. He's actually the manager of Brentford. But yeah, that's my fun fact. I actually got Matthias Jensen in my Dream 11 Dream League Soccer or so. Not Dream 11, Dream League Soccer 2014. But yeah, let's take a look at Arsenal's starting 11. We still have retained our 11 starting lineup because all of them are fit. So I expect Arsenal's, stamping their authorities over Brentford. We don't know. And looks like Runarsson is still the goalkeeper, the substitute goalkeeper. Mikel Arteta is the manager. But I need to actually, I really need to buy a second goalkeeper basically for Arsenal. Not Ramsdale, not a replacement for Ramsdale, but like maybe like a second best goalkeeper. Like maybe Runarsson will not probably be there for Arsenal. He can probably go to another team if he wants to. He's in real life he's actually playing for Copenhagen. But you'll see how it goes. It looks like Arsenal are actually going to be starting here. Kamavinga has it. It's still Vinga. He's already had a phenomenal performance with Arsenal, especially during the international break. Here's Kamavinga. He's already turned beast mode already. This could be his chance. But what a block from the Brentford defenders. Arteta are actually counting on him right there. But yeah, it's a block from the Brentford defenders here. It's a deflection. It's by Mee. And it's going to be corner kick. I'm pretty sure it's Ben Mee, I'm pretty sure, who's the captain of Brentford. And Martinelli is actually going to be taking the corner. He goes long, but sadly could not find any Arsenal players. Kamavinga somehow retains, finds Gabriel, finds Saka. It's Saka with it. Still Saka. Saka shoots. And that goes top bin here for Arsenal. And there's Saka with his celebration. The star boy, the English star boy, scoring the goal for Arsenal. But yeah, I really hope you understand though, just to be off pace here, that this will show unrealistic scoreline. But look at how Saka hit. Complacent. Just complacent. Sorry for that cough. I kind of deserve that because that was outrageous here from Bukayo Saka. Scored at top bins. It looks like Arsenal are at the top, basically, top of the game at the time being. But like I said, when we play tactical view, you know how other opponents react. So this is nothing surprising. No surprise here. Arsenal opponents will always feel like counting. They always want to attack. But luckily, Ramsdale comes clutch for us. And I'm pretty sure that's a goal kick. Is it? No, it isn't. It's a corner. There was somehow a deflection here from Arsenal. But look at that. Look at the goal here. That's his 10th goal, by the way. 10th Premier League goal. And it is actually a goal kick. I was kind of right at first, but I thought I saw a lot of players still there, so it was corner kick. But anyway, works out pretty well for us, by the way. But not to be biased way, but yeah, works out well for Arsenal fans. But yeah, there's Ramsdale, finds Gabriel. Finds Camavinga, who's been a beast as a centre midfielder. He finds Jesus. There is space here for Jesus. And somehow kind of fluffed it up at the end. But Camavinga is really a beast. Ever since we converted him to a centre midfielder. But Brentford somehow get the ball back. Finds Lewis Potter. Is Lewis Potter with the ball. There's somehow space. Finds Ekitike. Finds Lewis Potter. Is Lewis Potter with it? But Ben White somehow tackles in the nick of time before Lewis Potter had a chance of shooting. And he tries to find players to pass. But he gives it away. This could be terrible here for Arsenal. And as you can see right here, I'm pretty sure that's a score from Manchester United or Everton. Oh, it's from Everton here. Danjuma actually scored it for Everton. So this is actually good for us because at this stage, we're actually third place. Like we move on to third place if the scoreline stands. Now here's Jesus, but gets tackled by one of the Brentford defenders. Janelt has it. Finds Ekitike. Finds Matthias Jensen. Now here's Damsgaard. Damsgaard shoots, but it goes off target. Just blast this one wide. That could have been a chance for Brentford to get back in the game. But luck might have been on Arsenal's side because it was actually way off target. Ramsdale has to think wisely. He has to basically play short. He does. He cannot go long from here. Finds Saliba. Saliba finds Camavinga. Now here's Camavinga. He finds Jesus. Jesus finds Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz finds Martinelli. Martinelli to Havertz. Havertz to Jesus. Still Jesus actually. Surprising. He squares it into Odegaard. And Odegaard somehow just taps it in. No effort was needed here from Odegaard, the Arsenal skipper. And he scores his goal. This is very well needed here for Arsenal. And Jesus, an unselfish play here from Gabriel Jesus, gives Arsenal an insurance and double their lead at that point. Strakosha was well rooted to the spot. And that was a perfect timing here from Jesus. Passed it at the nick of time. Finding Odegaard. And somehow Odegaard just taps it in.
Goal for Arsenal. Number 8, Martin Odegaard.
Looks like Arsenal are 2-0 up. So I'm pretty sure Arsenal are thinking of maybe taking it easy, but at the same time, defending, they have to defend very well. And that was a good run from one of the Brentford attackers. And who was that player actually who scored? I was kind of not focusing on the Brentford players. Normally I kind of focus on their opponents more than the attackers. But I'm pretty sure that was a goal from Ekitike. But Ramsdale just could not save this one. Yep, I was correct. Ekitike or Ektita, whatever. Just pronounce it correctly. Ekitike, yep. Ekitike. That's the name of the player, the Brentford player here. He somehow tries to give a goal back for Brentford. Now here's Saka. Saka finds Martinelli. Here's Martinelli. Martinelli finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko finds Martinelli, who has actually scored his first goal of the Premier League previously, and that was against Burnley. Now here's Jesus. He gets tackled. Somehow manages to stay up, but gets saved by Strakosha. And Ekitike, I think, has it. Finds Damsgaard, a Danish player. Damsgaard finds Lewis Potter. This could be a chance for Brentford to equalize here if they time it correctly. Like I said, I'm not biased here. I'm kind of seeing how well Brentford plays here. And that could have been a chance here, but a good deflection. Damsgaard finds Rico Henry. Henry finds Lewis Potter. Lewis Potter squares it to find Matthias Jensen. Finds Ekitike. I think that's offside. That is way offside. And it's already half-time here with Arsenal having a slim lead over Brentford. 2-1. It is not over, I would say. But it's Arsenal 2, Brentford 1 at half-time. No words, basically. But I'm pretty sure Brentford are actually thinking of getting back in this game. This has happened a lot. So Arsenal has to basically not stop from here. Think of scoring goals. But what a goal here from Saka. Top corners here. Strakosha could not save that one, unfortunately. And then Brentford had a chance to equalize. Damsgaard tried to get one back, but he blasted that one wide. So there was a bit of luck here. And then Jesus somehow retaining the ball before he got tackled. Finding Odegaard at the right time, right place at the right time, squares it in, and Odegaard somehow just had to tap that one in. But however, Brentford did get one back. That was thanks to Ekitike. He just basically had a cool finish. But as you can see right here, Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. And let's take a look at around the grounds here. Looks like Luton Town have a draw over Palace. Fulham having a draw over Wolves. Bournemouth having a slim lead over Sheffield United. Brighton having a slim lead over Nottingham Forest. Man United and Everton having a 1-1 draw, as it should be like this. And Burnley having a draw over West Ham currently. And there are no other scoreline. Those were the scoreline. But yeah. Looks like I may think of making changes, so we'll be right back. Alright guys, looks like we're starting the second half with Brentford kicking it in, and I haven't made changes here for Arsenal because they still have their morale, their fitness and such, so I kind of trust them here. But Brentford has an opportunity to get one back. Like I said, the way they play, when you do tactical view, they actually play like rugby. It actually acts like rugby league here, and Ekitike could actually get one back. But Ramsdale just had to tap this one out. Just at the right time, actually. It looks like Brentford are going to be making some changes here. And it's Lewis Potter for Wisa. Brentford are actually thinking of going... they're trying to go advanced here. But looks like Mbuemo is actually going to be taking the corner. Finds Matthias Jensen. This could be a chance here for Brentford to get one back. Finds Janelt. Mbuemo has it. Mbuemo finds Ekitike. And luckily that hit the post. That could have been a brace here for Ekitike, but sadly it just missed the target. And looks like Gabriel is going to be going out for Hurrien Timber, the Dutchman. The Dutch defender. The Dutch centre-back, Hurrien Timber. Constantly making some starting, he's been a starter for a few occasions. But Ramsdale's basically playing smart. He always plays short. Finds Saliba. Finds Timber. Hurrien Timber finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko finds Martinelli. Martinelli finds Havertz. Could be a chance here for Arsenal to double their lead. Havertz squares it in, but somehow bottles the finish. But Havertz somehow manages to get one back. He steals it. That was a steal here from Havertz. We thought that Arsenal were going to bottle it. But no. In fact, it's gone the other way around. Brentford defenders have actually bottled this, and Kai Havertz gets one goal to put Arsenal in a very comfortable position. Jesus bottled their finish, but it doesn't matter because Havertz just stole it, And he just scored it like nothing happened, pretended that nothing happened. And looks like Kamavinga's going to be going off. He had a pretty wonderful game. And looks like Thomas Partey, who might be playing his last few matches with Arsenal before he made a move to Liverpool, is going to be subbed in. But what a play from Kai Havertz, man. Probably one of the best solo plays I've ever seen. Especially from a defensive point of view. Like, he was like trying to defend, trying to not let the Brentford defenders get away from it. Saka has it. Squares in to find Ben White. It's going to be a free kick. We don't know because the advantage was played. But they give it away at the wrong time. Damsgaard has it. He has players to pass. But luckily Hurrien Timber manages to get it. Ramsdale just has it. Finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko finds Thomas Partey. Partey finds Martinelli. Martinelli's away. He could easily get this one. But Strakosha saves this one easily. And looks like Alexander Zinchenko will be coming off for Kaden Teddy. Damsgaard will be coming off for Mukhtar. I'm pretty sure he's like an Indian descent. Maybe his ethnicity is Indian, but maybe he's English. We don't know. But Zinchenko has had a pretty wonderful game. That is smart IQ from me, honestly. I kept Zinchenko. I didn't give him up. I didn't sell him. He's probably like the next Kelleher Quaymin, if I know. Or Quaymin Kelleher. Now Havertz has it. Havertz tries to shoot, but deflected. Martinelli finds Odegaard. Odegaard shoots, but Strakosha made a double save here. And we have another corner kick here for Arsenal. Arsenal are applying a bit of pressure on Brentford. Brentford are not recovering. They're just trying their best to at least not concede one goal. And now Saka's going to be taking the corner. Jesus has actually been a bit silent ever since the other. Can he be on the score sheet? That could have been a chance here for Arsenal. And a disaster class here from Brentford. But luckily they kept it out of the nick of time. And it's going to be a throw in here for Arsenal. Saliba has it. Finds Saka. Saka finds Ben White. Ben White finds Thomas Partey. Partey has it. Partey shoots but gets deflected. Still Partey. Partey finds Havertz but gets tackled. Martinelli has it but saved from Strakosha. And Brentford finally get away from it. Brentford has to basically think smart here. They have 15 minutes, but their only possible outcome is basically drawing this game. Yeah, here's Mukhtar. What can Mukhtar do? Mukhtar shoots, but Ramsdale just brushes this one out. That could have been a chance here for Brentford to get one back. If not win this game, but at least get one back. Their only outcome is basically steal a 3-point win or at least draw this game. Because I'm pretty sure Brentford does not have a chance of winning here from this position. It's a corner kick here for Brentford anyway. But Arsenal get this one away. Here's Yanelt. Yanelt has it. Got blocked, but still with Yanel. Mbuemo has it. Mbuemo finds Jensen, Matthias Jensen. Jensen finds Wissa. Wissa shoots, but Ramsdale makes another save. This is getting pretty good here from Ramsdale. Sometimes Ramsdale has a pretty good day, his good game, but sometimes Ramsdale just basically clicks off at the wrong time. Another corner kick here for Brentford, just like we had few minutes ago. We had another corner kick few minutes ago, but this time it's for Brentford, and Ramsdale is basically stepping in this time. He knew that Arsenal defenders didn't want to defend. Ramsdale basically wanted to end this attack, which he did. And this time he does do long, find Jesus. Now here's Martin Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Finds Jesus. Jesus finds Martinelli but gets tackled. Havertz somehow takes it away. But it's somehow me, the Brentford skipper, has it. Now here's Yanelt. Finds Pinnock. Pinnock finds Jensen. Matthias Jensen. I'm pretty sure Brentford might not win from this position. Or at least draw. Now here's Mukhtar. Mukhtar shoots. But Rams will just have to collect this one. He knows he cannot purposely let this one for a corner kick. It looks like we have 5 minutes of added time. Saliba has it. Still Saliba. Still William Saliba. Saliba finds Partey. Partey finds Ben White. Ben White finds Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Many players are squaring. Finds Partey. Partey shoots. And he just finishes the show. Just when Arsenal really wanted that. It looks like Partey. I'm pretty sure this might be his first ever Premier League goal. He has only scored the only goal. That was in the Europa League, and now I'm pretty sure that might be his first Premier League goal. I don't know if he scored before, but that was an assist from Martin Odegaard. Even though Jesus has not been on the score sheet, it is pretty good to credit to the entire team, because that was a wonderful goal from the player who's about to leave Arsenal.
Number 5, Thomas Partey.
But there we have it, full time as Arsenal get another win here of the season, and convincingly actually. 4-1 over Brentford. They stamped their authorities. Many players were not rested, so it was kind of straightforward that Arsenal were going to win from here. If there were kind of rest, then it would be kind of difficult, but it must be the international break that might have at least helped Arsenal regain their energy. But anyway, full time, Arsenal 4, Brentford 1. Sometimes you can get respectable scoreline, but most of the time you can get unpredictable scorelines or unrealistic scoreline. But the only thing that Jesus did was he was unselfish. He basically squared it to Martin Odegaard. Sadly, couldn't get one on the score sheet, but his other players were, because they deserve more than Jesus did, because Jesus has already been fire from the very start. So it would be kind of understandable to let other players get on the score sheet. But yeah, looks like Arsenal get the job done over Brentford. Let's take a look at the post-match interview. And Man United still got the win over Everton. We were hoping that it's going to be an upset, but no. So we still stay in 4th place. But let's see what the press conference have for Mikel Arteta. Why do you think Brentford were never able to match you? It's not up to me to give advice to our opponents. They just couldn't handle us today. We were great going forward. I know our lads won't let the win go to their heads though. Up against Brentford again. Your team was able to turn things around pretty spectacularly. Great win. What did you do differently today? I think we have good characters here at Brentford. We were disappointed to lose our last game against them. I really don't know what's up with Mikel Arteta saying that their previous history wasn't good. That was a pretty impressive 4-goal win for Arsenal. Would you say you controlled the game pretty much from start to finish? A lot of the game was played in the opposition half. We really took initiative and played on the front foot today. But that meant the boys had to stay alert when we were out of possession. But yeah, that was it here. That was it for Brentford versus Arsenal. Looks like our next match is another Europa League match. And for some reason, it's already been flattened. It's already been glitched out. But anyway, our next game is against PSV and it's taking place in Philips Stadium. So yeah. And Camavinga is the assist leader. 13 assists actually for Camavinga. And yep, Arsenal's win run continues. But let's take a look at the... Alright, there will be quite a few rest here. Let's take a look at the standings here. I'm pretty sure... Where are we right now? We're at... it's at 30th November. There can still be rest here. But yeah, let's take a look at the standings. Not the Europa League standings. But like I said, this is actually pretty important because this will decide who will actually stay at the top of the table. And this is actually going to be very difficult because this time we're actually going to be playing in the Netherlands in PSV. And PSV are actually pretty strong here. They're the only strongest team in this group. So this is actually going to be pretty tough here. Champions League, yeah, we don't care about that. We want to go to Premier League here and FA Cup. Yeah, we're the Community Shield winners. We're actually still in 4th place. But somehow Manchester City bottled it again. They had a draw over Liverpool, but Aston Villa, they somehow... I cannot believe how Aston Villa just got a win over. But yeah, Man City got a 1-1 draw over Liverpool, whereas Villa got a 1-0 win over Spurs. For some reason, Villa are actually going to be the champions if this actually continues. we are going to be up against them, but we'll see how it goes. But Man City have crumbled for some reason. They got a draw over Liverpool. So this could be decisive. If we get a win over Man United, or if, like I said, anything can happen. But let's see what's Villa's next game. So this might be the end. This might be end of our November thing. So Villa's next match is against Man City. So, and Man United's next match, we're up against Wolves in the next Premier League match. But who's Man United going up against? Yeah, they're actually going to be up against Aston Villa are up against Bournemouth. Man City are up against Tottenham. But yeah, Man United are up against Newcastle. So yeah. But I actually forgot to take a look at the news here. So we're not going to take a look at the chats because we don't have time for that. Because I'm pretty sure that there would be some shortlisting. The world news haven't scored this week's top 11. Breaking news, UEFA, yep. Avoiding defeat versus PSV will see Arsenal progress. A draw against PSV will see Arsenal secure a place in the UEFA Europa League knockout stages. Yep, club news. Let's take a look at the club news. And yep. Looks like, yeah, we are going to be up against PSV. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next episode. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back. And just as we witnessed, it was a comprehensive victory against Brentford. We somehow stabbed the authorities over them 4-1. Sad that Jesus has not been on the score sheet because he's always been on the score sheet in almost every match. But this time he's been a bit unselfish. Passed it into all the players. We decided to let other players have the chance to be on the score sheet. So it was actually Saka, Odegaard, Havertz and Thomas Partey that were actually the players to be on the score sheet. So they actually did pretty well. So I'm kind of surprised to see how things are going to be turning out for their season. And I'm surprised to see Man City, well, not surprised. Man City and Liverpool are actually pretty good. But Man City actually draw to Liverpool, so this might have changed the perplex of this of our title race. The only odd one out was Man City drawing to Liverpool. Man United got the job done over Everton. And Villa surprisingly got the job done over Spurs because we thought Spurs would somehow get the job done over them. And Villa are basically like pretenders. They're not like contenders of, getting the champions, the Premier League or so. So they're basically pretenders. So I thought that Villa are not going to win this one. But anyway, anything can happen. Anything is possible. So yeah. But like I said, if we win the Premier League, our video doesn't end. The video ends if we win the Champions League. If we are the best team in Europe. So yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Our next game is against PSV Eindhoven, which is actually going to be a decisive one. It's actually a game of ages to see who actually will be at the top of the table. If we win, we're actually confirmed top of the table. If not, PSV are actually going to be at the top of the table for sure because their next match, they're up against Bodo Glimt while we take on Zurich in our last Europa League campaign. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. It was Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.